All right, good morning, Bibiana. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Good morning.
Good morning. Today I'm going to share a traditional meditation technique that's been taught in India for about 5,000 years. It was brought to the US by Yogananda. So in today's session, I'm going to explain all the elements of this technique piece by piece, and then we're going to practice piece by piece. And then at the end, we'll incorporate all the elements together for a longer practice, but I'm going to be guiding you through it all. So first, I wanted to go into the meditation itself. So during meditation, we need to be able to concentrate deeply. And to do this, the body really needs to relax and our mind needs to remain calm to gain inner peace. So I'm going to talk a lot about the breath today, and the breath is going to end up being our friend because when the breath is calm, the mind is calm. So I'm going to give an example here. So let's say you have to leave your house and go to an appointment, but you can't find your car keys. So you're scrambling around your house, trying to find out where you left them, and your brain is becoming quickly in its thoughts, and your breath is moving quickly as well. You can feel your heart beating. So when the breath speeds up, the mind cannot think clearly. So if during these situations, we're able to take a few deep breaths to calm our heart rate, it also calms our mind and can have us think clearly and focus. So during meditation, we use the breath as our friend to really focus on the breath. And from there, we gain greater inner focus. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to explain how and why we watch the breath during meditation. So during meditation, we are not controlling the breath. So we're not controlling when we inhale and when we exhale. We're simply just observing the breath. So we're breathing naturally and observing. So one way to do this is when we take an inhale and exhale, to feel where in the nose we can feel the breath pass through the nostrils. So as you inhale naturally, you may feel it like lower down in your nostrils to begin with. And then throughout your meditation, this spot may change up to, higher in your nose, and that is natural. So let's practice this on how we can observe and feel the breath in the nose.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so sitting tall, spine is long, shoulders relaxed. Let's close our eyes. Our gaze is lifted. And let's take an inhale and an exhale breath. And then let your breath flow naturally, simply observing it. And then feel where in your nose you sense the breath passing through. And concentrate on that point where you feel the breath passing through the nose. We'll take a few more breaths here. And on your next exhale breath, you can open your eyes. Were you able to feel a point in your nose where you felt the breath?
Yes.
Okay, great. All right, next I'm going to go into explaining the mantra and finger movement we use during the meditation. So the mantra we use is called Hung-Sau. It's spelled Hong and Sau, but it's pronounced saw, so SAW. So on the inhale breath, the mantra of Hong accompanies the inhale. And on the exhale breath, Saw accompanies the out of breath. This also brings greater mental awareness and concentration during the practice, so that's why we use the mantra. And it means I am spirit, or I am peace. And when we say the mantra, we're really internalizing it. So we're not moving our mouth or verbalizing it. We're really feeling the mantra inward. And we also incorporate the finger movement with the inhale and exhale breath. So when we meditate, our palms are facing upwards on our thighs, close to our lower abdomen, and our right forefinger is going to slowly move inward with the inhale. And as we exhale, it's going to release. So we really incorporate the mantra of Hong as that finger moves in. And as we exhale, Sau, the finger releases. Okay, so we're gonna practice all of these three elements now. So sitting tall in your meditation position, your palms facing upward on your thighs, closing your eyes, your gaze is lifted. And let's take an inhale breath and an exhale breath. And let the breath flow naturally. Again, becoming aware of where you can feel the breath passing through your nostrils. And on your next inhale, mentally chant the mantra Hung. And on your next exhale, mentally chant Sau. If your mind wanders, just check back in with where you can feel that breath and purely be an observer of your breath. Next, we're going to add in the movement of the right forefinger. On your next inhale breath, as you mentally chant Hong, slightly curl in that right forefinger. And as you exhale, Sau, release the forefinger gently. And it's almost as you are observing yourself breathing here. No control. Take a few more breaths here. After your next exhale, we're going to inhale and then gently exhale 3 times. And from here, you can open your eyes. Hopefully that felt nice.
Oh yeah, very nice.
And the way we exited the Hung-Sau technique there was leading us into the expansion phase. So as we end that technique, we always exhale 3 times. And really, all the technique I've been demonstrating and teaching you so far is us getting there. The expansion phase is what we really call of being here. And in the expansion phase, we really want to embody a quality of possibly peace, light, or love. Or often when you're in the Hung-Sau phase, you may already embody one of those qualities. So in the expansion phase, you want to just sit with that technique as we're releasing all of the mantra, the finger movement. So we're just being, no technique in the expansion phase, and we're connecting more with this inner awareness in this area of the brain. So if you don't particularly feel a certain quality during the technique, you can choose one that you'd like to embody within the expansion phase itself. All right, so the next time we practice, we'll incorporate in the expansion phase, but I wanted to talk through with you really quickly about some of the preparatory techniques we use. So a lot of times when we go into meditation, our body will be a little tense and our mind won't be as calm as it needs to be. So we use some of the preparatory techniques to help with this. So I'll just talk through some of the prep techniques and then we can practice them. So we use this, it's called the double inhale and the double exhale. So on the double inhale, we tense the body, and on the double exhale, we relax the body. Okay, so we do those for a couple rounds, which I'll lead you through. And then the last prep technique we do is called equal count breath. So basically we inhale for a certain count, we pause at the top for a certain count, and then we exhale for a certain count. And then we do that several times. So today we're probably going to use a count of 4, but I will talk you through that. If that count doesn't work for you, you can shorten it if you need something not as long. So that is some of the preparatory techniques we use to relax the mind and body. So now we're going to practice the entire technique. So the preparatory techniques, the Hung-Sau meditation techniques, and then also go into the expansion phase. And then after this, you can ask me any questions that you have, and then we can talk about your meditation routine throughout the week. Does that sound good?
Yes.
Okay, great. All right, let's come into our meditative position again. So sitting tall, those palms facing up. Eyes closed, chest is lifted, and your gaze is lifted. We're going to start with some of the preparatory techniques. So take that double inhale, tense the body, double exhale, release. Again, double inhale, tense the body, vibrating with joy, double exhale. 2 more. Double inhale, tense the body, double exhale and relax. Last one, inhale, exhale, and release. Next, we're going to go into that equal count breath. So inhaling for a count of 4. Holding at the top. And exhaling. Inhaling. Holding at the top. And exhaling. Inhaling. Holding. And exhaling. Last one. Inhaling, holding, and exhaling. Okay, great. Let's take one more inhale breath and exhaling out fully. And let the breath flow naturally, releasing any control of the breath here, just simply observing. And become in tune with where you feel the breath passing through your nostrils. And on your next inhale breath, mentally chant the mantra Hong. And as you exhale, mentally chant Sa. Making sure your belly is soft and relaxed. Gaze is lifted. And on your next inhale breath, curl in that right finger. And release it on the exhale. Now incorporating all elements of the technique with your gaze lifted. If your mind wanders, just bring it back to observing your breath. And after your next exhale breath, we're going to inhale gently and exhale gently 3 times. And at this point, we're going to release all of the technique and embody any quality that you may be feeling of peace or love or light, and really embody and feel this quality throughout your body. And maybe even bring in a memory of this quality and feel it throughout you. And after your next breath, gently, when you're ready, open your eyes. Great job, Bibiana.
Great.
I hope this gave you a really good summary of the Hung-Sau meditation technique, along with the preparatory and expansion phase.
Mhm.
And I did want to talk briefly about your meditation practice, and how long you meditate. a week or how I can help you with your routine. So, are you able to meditate for a short time every day?
Yes, I am able to meditate every day. Yes.
Okay, that's great because it's really good to have a daily meditation practice, even if you can only get in 5 minutes, but ideally we want to get in longer. So, if you could keep that up, if you're already there, that would be really great. And maybe on one of our next sessions, we could talk about how to expound on your daily meditation technique. So, thank you
Uh,
so much.
Thank you. Thank you.